So I'm currently in Tarifa, which is the southernmost point of like the continental Europe, down just south of southwest of Gibraltar. Over there, just I guess that way, and then also that way you can see Africa, which is kind of cool. Closest city over there is Tangier, and they're doing like day trips over there. I decided not to do it just because everyone that I talked to said that it really wasn't worth it. And that included like locals and tourists that had just done it. They're like, yeah, it's nothing special. You get hounded by people trying to buy you shit or trying to sell you shit. It's like, fine, I'll skip that. I did do some scuba diving, which was amazing. First few dives I've done in a while. I did one in the Atlantic and one in the Mediterranean side, and it was absolutely stunning. I went down there and saw some nudibranchs, which are amazing because I'm such a fucking nerd. Link a Lindsay Nicole video about nudibranchs because they are amazing. I then saw some barracuda, saw a bunch of fish, bunch of stonefish, bunch of crabs. It was a lot of fun. Definitely really enjoyed it. If you get the chance to get scuba certified, go do it, because when you're in places like this and you get the opportunity to do it it was 105 euros for 2 dives, so I thought it was a pretty good deal relative to like what I've paid in the States before. A lot of fun, really loved it. This is a really big kite surfing area. I talked to some people about doing some kite surfing and decided that that was going to need to be a trip in and of itself, because apparently to really like get any marginal degree of like learning how to do it, it's going to take like several days of effort, and it was really expensive to do even like an hour of classes. There's some people doing some surfing lessons over there right now, but the waves are really small. The waves are like Lake Michigan size at this point, so it's like it's slightly warmer than Lake Michigan. It's honestly, the water's like a little brisk. It's really cool though. It's a beautiful little town. It's a very kind of like hippie dippy-ish town, I'm not gonna lie. Lots of British, lots of Germans. The most of the people that have been in the hostel have been German. But I was only intending to stay 1 day here, but I ended up staying a lot more. I've been here for probably about 4 or 5 days now, which was way beyond what I initially intended to do. Just because I really love it here. It's a fun town. It's a fun little area. The people are amazing. I'm having a great time. The mountains in the background are supposed to be really great for hiking. I haven't really gotten to do that yet just because it's really far away and I have to take a bus up there to do it. But the whole top of the mountains are just covered in windmills, which I think is so cool. It's a very pretty scene. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the trip, to be honest with you. I'm planning Friday night to take a train back towards Madrid just to see. I want to do some of the more interior towns like Toledo, or maybe go up north to Bilbao. I decided against going over to Barcelona because Barcelona was really far, and they wanted a lot of money just to get over there. I didn't realize how far away Barcelona was. But my Spanish is getting a lot better, which is good. I can now like order and understand what people are saying when they're talking at the restaurant. For the most part, anyways. Every once in a while I still get stumped. But for never having taken any classes, I'm pretty proud of it. Yeah, I'm still looking for more things to do. I'm meeting some really amazing people. I met a guy from Berlin who is a food chemist who spent a year in New Zealand just doing like little jobs around the island, the North Island, I think he said, to pay for like staying there and stuff like that. He ended up like picking peas, I guess, like doing like sorting through peas in a factory, I guess, which sounded like the most obscure thing to do in New Zealand of all places. A really nice guy. Had a great time. I went and got drinks with them. There were 2 girls from Germany as well. There was 1 girl from France, 1 guy from Spain. I don't know, there's been a lot of people in and out of here. Apparently this is a really popular destination in Europe just for like other Europeans to come to. And apparently it's one of like the hottest locations in the entire world for kite surfing, which I just didn't know. Didn't know that was a thing. Didn't know this was the place. I stopped here just by chance, just because it seemed like it was going to be a fun little area. And ended up kind of really falling in love with it. This is my last full day here. I take the bus and train out tomorrow. I'm going to have a little stop in not Managua, Magala? I don't know. Malaga? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Can't remember. But Spain's pretty great so far, and I highly recommend if you guys get the chance to come out here, do it. It's a lot of fun. You meet a lot of really amazing people, and the hostels, staying in hostels, pretty nice, honestly. I don't regret it for a second, and definitely plan on doing more trips like this. I was actually looking at trips to Greece, and I found round-trip flights from Chicago to Athens with like one layover, I think, for like $600, give or take, with American Airlines. And I said, hey, you know, maybe next time I'd like to go with somebody or some friends, just because like I think it'd be a lot of fun to share these experiences. Not to say that I haven't met amazing people here, because I have. Brian from the first video, where he talked about meeting up in Chicago in like January. I was like, fucking hell yeah, dude, let's do it. The locals were talking about like, oh, maybe I'll come to the States. I was like, do it, man. Come hang out. Come see what's up. Yeah, no, amazing people. Amazing people. I think this trip has been really, first of all, made it more reasonable for just about everyone to like, I think if anyone were to go on this trip and experience these things, like would see like, oh, traveling alone is really nothing to be scared of. Meeting people and being social with people that you would never meet before is nothing to be scared of. These people are amazing. They're fantastic. They're so kind and so giving and so charitable. And it's one of those things where you start to realize that like, even though we're from all the way around the world, we really do have a lot more in common than we have like differences. And the human condition really is very unifying. Very, very, very unifying. So go on a trip, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Now the picture of you.